Okay, I just hit the go live button again, thinking I was live already, but all right, now we are live. So, good evening, folks. Welcome to Friday Night Tech Talk. Mobile Giza here, and we do this every Friday from the U.S. at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And let's see, first one in here tonight was Brian, and he was in here a while ago. Thankfully, Friday has arrived, and hopefully your Google March security update. Yeah, I got my security update on my Pixel 7, which I forgot to bring today, but I did not get it on my 6P, and I have seen that there is some issue that Google discovered, and it fixes it. It fixed it together with the Pixel 7 update, which I gather almost all of us have already gotten, but most of us have not gotten the update on our Pixel 6 or Pixel 6 Pre, which is my case. So from what I've seen, once we get the update, we won't have that flaw there anymore. So Brian was in here first. Right behind him was Eleanor. She's off for the weekend, so that's good. And see, we're going to go on to a new restaurant tomorrow, so that's a very good thing. Oh, and we've got Ted in here already. All right, Ted. Don't have his face, but we've got something from Ted. Ted Talks Tech. Contrarian evaluations. Okay, he's going to have to explain contrarian evaluations to me.
Okay, hold on. Something's not right. As soon as you brought me on stage, I lost the controls. I don't know. Oh, there they are.
So Ted is out of control, folks. We all knew that already anyway. So far, all we've got is, let's see, a black screen here. I love that contrarian evaluations.
Let me see if I can change that. Oh, there it is.
It's just Ted being Ted, folks. Now, I know Ted and I are black, but this is ridiculous.
There you go.
Oh, now he's gone. There he is. All right, are we good?
Yes, we are.
All right, he's got the smile going. He's good now. Let me see these comments.
Coming to you live on the Moto Edge 2022. Is this the 2022?
It's the 2020, the Moto Edge 2022 Plus.
2022 Plus?
Yes.
But yeah, this is all from the 2022. I got it all in the ready for configuration.
Very good. Very good.
Take a picture on this. But yeah, I also got the new Pixel update. I feel like it caused problems, then it did me solutions. So.
Oh, well, supposedly there was some very bad things where somebody could take over your phone just by having your phone number and, of course, having the knowledge of how to do it. And this update would prevent that. So you should be good on the 7, but most of us have not seen it on the 6 as yet. I looked last night on the 6 Pro, but I haven't looked today because I worked today, and then I pretty much went home and came right over here to do the broadcast. And for those of you who don't know, I do the broadcast from the basement of Eleanor's house, which was the original room that was built from my man cave. And I'm here because the cable is so much better than that Comcast crap at my apartment. So thankfully, Eleanor lets me use this one, and it's way, way better. Let's see.
Well, actually, it's only the one bug that I got. It's just, I can't. It always tells me, instead of giving me the battery percentage, it now tells me the time. I guess it thinks the battery will last till. So right now.
Oh, really? That's a definite bug.
It's telling me until 1 p.m. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
That means you're running out of battery 1 p.m. tomorrow, I would think.
It's gonna be nah. Like I said, the battery life on the Pixel 7 has been awful. So it's not. That's extremely optimistic.
Oh, okay. See, my battery life has been
So, yeah,
okay, but
17
I
left.
never
So,
had problems. Okay.
but yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, no, I see it now. I have to tick. I have to tick it.
no,
So
you're okay.
there we go.
Okay. So everything is good.
No, no. So on the status bar, it shows me my percentage. But as soon
Okay.
as I scroll it down, it goes away and it tells me how long it thinks the battery will last, which is all
Okay.
right.
Okay. But I would think it's more important on a status bar than when you're scrolling, I would think.
I mean, yeah, it's more important. I mean, if I tick, I mean, I just turned on the toggle. If I turn on the toggle saying I want the battery percentage to be there, I
Right.
mean, I want it there all the time, which is what it was doing before until this update.
Okay. But you know, Google's going to give you something to think about at all times. Hey, it could be a lot worse than you know it.
Like I did, otherwise I had no other problem besides this, the atrocious battery life.
Okay.
Well,
Well, anyway, I'm glad you're liking the Moto. So
yeah, this is actually the first time since I sat down and actually started using it. I mean, I played with the camera a bit.
okay.
Wasn't liking what I was seeing with the camera, to be honest.
Well, this is a mid range. Well, a little bit more than mid range, but kind of mid range, high mid range, let's say. But it's a Moto. It's not a Pixel or a Samsung or.
How much is the fridge more than $499?
Oh, right now you can get it for $499. What I paid was $899. So.
Oh wow, you paid $899.
Yeah, that's their flagship for last year.
It's straight up flagship.
Yeah, that was their flagship for last year.
Like it's no, I don't like the camera quality.
Yeah, and Brian does make a good point. The Pixel is a mid-range also.
I mean, the Pixel 7 is a mid-range price, but
it's a high-end mid-range also. That's very true. That's
but
very true.
This camera quality from the Moto Edge 2022 is not
flagship. No, and I didn't expect it to be.
The V60 is better than it.
Yeah, and I expected that too, but it's a Moto. I don't know anybody that's expecting great camera quality from a Moto phone. Do you?
But otherwise, I'm liking the. But the real reason why I asked to borrow this phone, because this is courtesy of George. The real reason why I asked to borrow was to test out this the remote desktop.
Yes.
Ready for, and so far it's excellent. Like this is the best I've ever seen.
And I'm glad you are, because I never got around to it. I will eventually. But
how's my voice?
Your voice is fine.
Yeah, the speaker and my voice, the microphone is all from the phone itself.
It sounds very good.
And I got the mouse and the keyboard attached, and this dinky little.
Brian's asking, what's the weakness of the camera? Biggest weakness?
The obvious sharpness. That's the first thing that stands out to me.
Okay. Now you're talking to a photographer, folks, so he's the one who can tell you better than me. Now, a lot of people, when I did my comparisons last year, for the most part, a lot of people were pleasantly surprised with how good the camera was, because like I said, nobody expects great cameras from a Moto phone. So, but Ted's the expert here, not me. So. All right, what do you do? Oh, explain contrarian evaluations, by the way.
Let's see. It was brought to you by. Hold on, sending you guys something on our Telegram. See by Moto Ready 4. I'm sending you the picture of my setup. But yeah, the contrarian evaluations. Dwayne Mims. I don't know if you know his channel, but it was Wednesday. We were on the. Well, I wasn't on it. We were watching the Wired Wednesdays with Easy Computer Solutions.
Right. With Eric, yeah.
Easy said something to the effect of he was complimenting Trent of
Trent's
Tech. Yeah. He was saying Easy complimented Trent, saying that he did a full 360 on his channel, and he liked what he was doing with his channel. Dwayne said in the comments, I think you mean what he did a 180.
A 180 one, yeah.
Yeah,
That's true.
you
Yeah.
know,
Was a 360 would be right back where you started from. Yeah.
everybody just started, clowning on Dwayne, saying, you're just being contrarian. And I was like, I like the ring of that. Let me
Okay. Okay.
contrarian. I was thinking of doing contrarian tech valuations, but contrarian evaluations. I was like,
So what do we know about Ted, folks? He's a troublemaker at heart, obviously.
okay.
Look at him smile when I say that.
I'm smiling because I don't think you only heard some of the story. It was Dwayne that was doing most of it. I just took the fruits of the labor.
But you just picked up on the contrarian part, which tells me you're a troublemaker at heart. Okay.
I thought it had a nice ring to it.
Okay. It kind of does. That's true. That's true. All right. Well, I'm glad the broadcast quality looks really good. What are you doing with the lights?
What is the loading of it? There we go. It should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, it looks very good to me. Sounds good. Looks good to me.
I had this for a whole year. Never tried it out. I can't believe it.
What, the light?
No, the phone, the feature.
Oh, the feature. Yeah, I just never got around to it. Just never. I did try it once, but I just never got around to making a video about it because what I meant to do was make a video comparing Ready For and Dex, and that's what I will do one of these days. So, we ready to go with the story? Oh, wait. First of all, I didn't tell anybody new here. If you want to follow tonight's stories, you just go to my website. So let me show you what that looks like. If we go to my website, which is, let me get rid of my branding stuff that's kind of in the way at the moment. All right, so if you go to mobilegeezer.wordpress.com, click on today's date, you'll get just today's stories, and that's what you'll get for all the stories we're going to go over tonight. So while we are here, I will just give you a quick preview. To me, the big thing this week was T-Mobile taking over Mint Mobile. So I started out with that story, and I did the T-Mobile story from CNET. But then I turned around just to show you the difference in how they're presented. I gave you T-Mobile's site to show you how they said it. And of course, they said it very differently, of course. So that's what we're starting with. And then I did say we finally received the March 2023 feature drop. Now, of course, that's for the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. Have not seen it on the 6 and 6 Pros yet. I did see somebody, I think in Twitter, said they got on their 6, but I haven't gotten it, and most other people haven't gotten it as yet. Next story will be the Pixel Fold is supposedly alive and well and coming in May. So I got that from Droid Life, and that's a very quick story, and I followed it up with the price is supposed to be a lot lower than the Samsung. So we'll see about that. And that's on Android Authority. And then this week, 2 days ago, I believe, the Galaxy A54 and the A34 came out. Both were released. The A54 was released in the US. The A34 has an international launch, but not in the US. So we'll go over that. And finally, Google Glass, the final goodbye. I gather Google Glass is totally dead and won't be supported in a couple of months. And the author is kind of sad about that. And I gather he was pretty obsessed with Google Glass when it first came out. So, Ted, you want to start with the first story or me?
Who's on T-Mobile? You're on T-Mobile. You do it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big T-Mobile guy. All right, we're going to take the first one from CNET. So, T-Mobile is buying Mint Mobile in potential $1.35 billion deal. Ryan Reynolds Phone Company will have a new owner. So let's take it into reader view, get rid of some of these commercials. And this was by Eli Blumenthal 2 days ago. T-Mobile is boosting its prepaid offerings. The nation's second largest wireless carrier announced on Wednesday that it has reached a deal to acquire Kana Corporation, which I didn't even know they owned it, the parent company of prepaid wireless brands Mint Mobile and Ultra Mobile, as well as wireless wholesaler Plum. I never heard of Ultra Mobile or Plum, but Mike said he had in his video, so and he uses them and I don't. I stick with T-Mobile and only T-Mobile. The deal, which could be worth up to a maximum of $1.35 billion in a combination of 39% cash and 61% stock, according to a press release, will see T-Mobile bring the brands which already run on its network more directly into its operations. The actual sales price will be based upon Kana's performance during certain periods before and after the closing, the carrier also said in the press release. So that's not a set price. It's going to be a little more or a little after, depending on what they're not telling us. Ryan Reynolds, Mint's part owner and face of the wireless carrier, who frequently stars in its advertising, will also remain involved in a creative role on behalf of Mint, according to the T-Mobile press release. The Deadpool actor owns about 1/4 of Mint, and co-founder David Glickman tells CNET that Reynolds is staying with the company for multiple years. Now, there is a commercial that they released with it, which I've watched. I guess it's supposed to be cute. To me, it's kind of cringe. That's just my opinion. But I'm not going to play it here. You can go watch it if you want. Reynolds announced the deal in a video with T-Mobile CEO Mike Sievert that was posted online on Wednesday morning. Yes, it was. Like I said, to me, it's cringe. I guess it's supposed to be cute. Maybe I'm too old. Remember, I'm 2 generations above most of you, so I kind of it's a little too touchy-feely, huggy for my taste. That's just me. T-Mobile said it expects the deal to close later this year. Once closed, it plans to use its supplier relationships and distribution scale to help the brands to grow and offer competitive pricing and greater device inventory to consumers, says the release. Wireless carrier adds that Mint and Ultra will be complementary to the carrier's other prepaid options, which include Metro by T-Mobile, that I knew, T-Mobile's own branded prepaid service, and its Connect by T-Mobile brand, that I did not know about. Mike Katz, T-Mobile's president of marketing, innovation, and experience, tells CNET that adding Mint and Ultra to its stable of brands allows us to have more products and more variety to more customers, and to have a kind of proposition that works for everybody, no matter what they're looking for. Neither T-Mobile nor Kana Corporation are disclosing how many customers will be joining T-Mobile as part of this acquisition. In my mind, what that says to me, if they had millions of customers, they would be telling you that. That tells me there's not that many customers. That's what it says to me. Katz says that because the Mint and Ultra brands are private companies, those numbers will be revealed at the end of the year after the deal closes. As part of the acquisition, Mint and Ultra's founders, Glickman and Rizwan Kasim, will stay on to manage the brands. Glickman tells CNET that Mint's rate plans haven't changed and are not going to change going forward. That's good to know. Yeah, Mike sounded like he was worried about it. He also said the company has been working to add value to its offering by including more data on or international calling at the same prices. That's a very good thing, not taking things away or raising rates. He teases, now this sounds like a big deal, teases that more will be coming to Mint and Ultra plans even before the T-Mobile deal closes, with a very big announcement coming within the next 2 months that he says will benefit all of its customers. So it sounds kind of exciting. This is about how we can continue to bring more and more value to the customer at our existing price point. Well, that's good. Hopefully they mean it. So that was my big story for tonight. Let me read a view. Let's get rid of this one. And I'm going to go on to the second story. Oh, let me go back to the comments over here first. Stop screen for a minute. Comments. Okay.
I think it's mostly just me. I don't know what happened. It's just me.
Just your what?
in the comments.
Oh, in the comments. Yeah, I see. Okay. Okay. All right.
So Ryan is just going to collect a paycheck as a creative director.
As something. They just said he's going to hang around. They didn't say as what. So obviously, yeah. But he's still a quarter owner of the company, so that makes sense.
They're still like, I don't know, doing whatever with Sprint.
Yeah, but Sprint is dead, isn't it? Isn't it all T-Mobile now?
You'd be surprised. I speak to the customers at Sprint customers who are on Sprint, and they still think they're under Sprint. Like, it hasn't clicked that they're under T-Mobile for them.
Okay.
And of course there's Metro by T-Mobile.
Yeah, new Metro was there. Yeah.
So what's a Mint and Ultra supposed to do?
Oh, well, yeah, I'm going to click on the next story and I'll read a little bit. I'm not going to read much of it. It's just T-Mobile's take on it. So I just wanted to show a little bit of that, but you'll kind of get the idea from that. So I'm going to share that. I'm going to click on the next story. Now, this is just T-Mobile's take on it. So T-Mobile to acquire, now get this, and turbocharge Mint Mobile and Ultra Mobile. Brands will continue delivering value on the Un-carrier's 5G network. Of course, yeah, this is advertising. T-Mobile will tap into Mint's best-in-class, and this is the key, digital 2C marketing capabilities to reach new customers, create more competition in wireless. So back into Reader View. I'm just going to read a little bit from the top.
You know what comes to my mind when you read that?
Go ahead.
It's I think it's when CNN bought Casey Neistat's little app company for the news, like Beam.
Right.
And then they I think part of the appeal for CNN was maybe like they would get Casey Neistat's talent for the bunch, but it didn't really work out.
No, it certainly didn't.
Yeah, it's like, I get the feeling T-Mobile is trying to, get Mint.
Well, here they're going to tell you why. T-Mobile will tap into Mint's best-in-class digital 2C. Oh, yeah. T-Mobile US today announced it has entered a definitive agreement to acquire Canada Corporation and its subsidiaries and brands Mint Mobile, a successful direct-to-consumer prepaid wireless brand. And that's what they're looking for, that D2C. In the U.S., Ultra Mobile, a unique wireless service offering international calling options to communities across the country. Didn't know that. And wholesaler Plum. With this deal, the brand's exclusive use of the Un-carrier's largest, fastest, and most reliable 5G network will continue. T-Mobile is acquiring the brand's sales, marketing, digital, and service operations, and the plans to use its supplier relationships and distribution scale to help the brands to grow and offer competitive pricing and greater device. So this whole thing is about getting this D2C,
direct
to customer, prepaid. So obviously that's the only reason they wanted it. The Un-carrier will also be able to leverage Mint's industry-leading digital D2C marketing expertise. So I gather they have expertise there, as part of its broader portfolio to reach new customer segments and geographies. So obviously they're thinking there's some customer or some customer segment that they haven't been getting to, and this will get them to. That's what I think the whole thing is about. The Mint and Ultra brands are complementary to the company's current prepaid service offerings by Metro, by T-Mobile, T-Mobile branded prepaid, and Connect by T-Mobile. So that's all I'm going to read of that. I just wanted to show you that's, I think, the whole reason why they bought them. And so that's enough with the T-Mobile and Mint. So stop screen. Let me go back over here. Okay.
Let's see, Annette joined.
Yeah. Hey, Annette, glad to have you here. As always, glad you're with us.
Chunky.
Okay, only been through the T-Mobile and Mint takeover story. That's all we've done so far. Ted, you going to go to the next one?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to share screen again. Back over here. And we're going to talk about the Pixel feature drop. Now, those of us who have the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro, we've got it. Anybody who's got the 6 or 6P, I don't think most people have it. Maybe somebody does, but I didn't get it yet on my 6 Pro. So go ahead, Ted, whenever you're ready. And this is from Google's blog. So this should list all the features that we get.
Let me read this on my Pixel 7.
Okay.
So faster, new 4-pixel fall detection, faster night sight, and more. Let's see, we're supposed to get faster camera features, editing tools, safety and wellness features, more for your Pixel watching phones. The first Pixel drop of the feature drop of the year is here. It is full of updates that will make your Pixel phone and watch even more helpful and safe than before. Updates begin rolling out to our devices today. Will continue over the next few weeks.
This was 2 days ago.
Let's see. Last year, we introduced faster night sight on the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro. With the latest feature drop, night sight can now capture low light photos even faster on the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro too, thanks to new algorithms powered by the Google Tensor. So you can capture special moments even if they're not perfectly lit. Let's see. Magic Eraser is available on more Pixel phones. It doesn't really tell me which Pixel phones as well, but I don't really see that as such as a feature drop, seeing as
I did see a couple of other videos. I gather it's supposed to be a Magic Eraser is supposed to be available on everything down to the Pixel 4. But one video I saw said somebody said in his comments that he actually got the Magic Eraser on his Pixel 2. So my guess is any Pixel phone you got, you're going to have Magic Eraser on there.
Shouldn't it be available on every single Pixel since it's now like a Google One feature to be used on the Google Photos app?
Yeah, but I gather they were saying that Pixel 4 was the cutoff, but this one user said it worked on his Pixel 2. I don't know if he did anything special, but so it seems like any Pixel phone you've got, you should be able to use Magic Eraser.
Oh, okay, without having to buy Google One. All right, got it.
Exactly.
Let's see, save time and sanity with Direct My Call. You can now skip the headache of sitting through long menu options when you call a business. And this works all the way on the Pixel 4a to newer phones. I see it pop up on my screen, but it always confuses me.
Oh, I had it pop up on when I made a business call last week or the week before, and it seemed to work just fine. I didn't make a big deal out of it, but it seemed to work just like they said it would work.
The Pixel now has Health Connect built in, which gives you a powerful way to store, connect, and share data from across your health and fitness apps. So Health Connect stores your data on device and provides you with a central set of controls to manage your health and fitness data.
I haven't tried that yet.
So there's no need to wonder which apps share your on-device health and fitness with other apps or I'm going to look into that.
And one thing you never want to do with me, folks, you never want to use me as the example for the health stuff, because I am an exercise fanatic and I'm always almost 100% healthy. So you don't want to use me as your example. Trust me. Stop drinking on the job.
You can now see timers across all of your Pixel devices without unlocking your phone. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. When I read this, I'm like, okay, that sounds good. Now, what I wish they would come up with is when I say something to the hub or the phone, not that all the other devices that hear me answer me, but they haven't solved that yet. That drives me crazy sometimes, and it drives Eleanor crazy sometimes. I know that. Sometimes Eleanor will say something to her kitchen display and the bedroom one answers her, or my phone answers her. So, but anyway, this sounds pretty cool. Go ahead.
Okay. How it works is you set a timer on a Nest device sold separately, right. Yeah. And at a glance shows the countdown on your Pixel phone. And you'll get
which is convenient. I like that.
Yeah. Now, get help when you need it most with fall detection.
Yep. And I did do a video on how to set that up, and somebody came back and said they were having trouble, and I had the same trouble, but basically, if you follow my video, you should be able to set it up.
And you have more customizations to the Pixel Watch. You can now have fast pair that's now select on Chromebooks, a ultra wideband digital car key you can keep in your phone, in your pocket or purse, in your car will automatically unlock. Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I need to try that on my. I can't start my car engine, but I should be able to unlock it. So I need to try that.
And you can now use 2 eSIMs with dual SIM standby on the Pixel 7 and 7 Pro.
Okay, cool.
You have new emoji combinations that are available on Emoji Kitchen for you to mash up, remix, and share as stickers via Gboard.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool.
We will try that one out. But yeah, that's about it.
Cool. So I just wanted to make sure everybody saw the whole list of everything that came with the new features. And I just think it's kind of cool. Like I said, I've got it on my Pixel 7 as of last night or this morning. I did not as yet have it on my Pixel 6 Pro, but it may be there by now. I don't know. So we're waiting. Oh, I did see somebody else's video today, and they said somebody said they're expecting the ones for the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro by Monday, the 20th. So maybe we're going to get it Monday on the 6 and 6 Pro. We'll see. So that's where we are. So that would mean that, because right now with the 7, they were a week late. So as of Monday, they'll be 2 weeks late. But hopefully we'll get it on the 6 and 6 Pro. I will definitely let you know by next week. Okay, so going on down, back to screen. Going to go to the next story. Yeah, this I'm kind of excited. I think everybody's kind of excited about it. Pixel Fold actually on the way? ? I put. So this was on Droid Life. I've got 2 stories related to this one too. So let me pull this up. So Droid Life, there's a very short story. Report June launch for Pixel Fold Pixel 7a. This is by Tim. Tim's been around with Droid Life forever. So let's go into Reader View. It was only yesterday we got an actual eyes on. Yeah, this was a couple of days ago, right? This is 3 days ago. Okay. Eyes on with the Pixel 7a. Today, we're learning we can expect both the Pixel 7a and the Pixel Fold to launch this upcoming June, just 1 month after what we assume will be an announcement at this year's Google I/O. So we're expecting both to be announced at Google I/O in May. This information comes courtesy of WinFuture, with the details being taken.
Here's what I found.
Remember I said about 2 things answering you at once? Well, there you go. My phone and the help both answered me, and I didn't even ask it anything. Anyway. Hey, Google, stop.
Okay, stopping kitchen display.
So now Eleanor's display is getting stopped upstairs. See what I mean? All right. The retail is that the Pixel Fold will be available in 2 colors, carbon and porcelain. I assume carbon is some kind of gray or dark gray. Porcelain, I guess, is white. While the Pixel 7 can launch in Arctic blue, carbon, and cotton, which I guess is white also. Additionally, a 256 gigabyte model for the Pixel Fold is listed, but it seems likely that won't be the only storage option available. Now, get this. The roughest estimation we've heard concerning a price for the Pixel Fold is 1,700 euros, which is $1,800 in US. But as of right now, we wouldn't put much weight behind that. This new information doesn't align with the report from January that claimed mass production won't begin until Q3. So I'm going to follow that up with the next story, which has to do strictly with pricing. So let's hope that this is right. This is on Android Authority. The Pixel Fold could be much cheaper than the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Fold 4, I hope. The Pixel Fold could be as much as $500 cheaper than the Z Fold 4 if this leak turns out to be true. So let's go into review. And this was from 2 days ago also. A recent leak points to Google launching the mid-range Pixel 7a smartphone and the Pixel Fold Foldable at the Google I/O conference in May. Now, I haven't heard of him, but they're saying it's reliable and they would know. Tipster has dished out rough pricing info for these two phones. Frequent leaker Yogesh Brar has reiterated a May launch for the Pixel 7a and Pixel Fold at Google I/O. But Brar also asserted that the Pixel Fold could be cheaper than Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 4. I hope so, otherwise I won't be getting it. Here's his tweet. Both the Pixel 7a and Pixel Fold will make their debut at Google I/O in May. 7a will be launched in global markets by early Q3, while Fold will be launched in select regions. So let's hope it's at least the same time frame or earlier. Pixel Fold, $1,300 to $1,500. I hope that's true. If it's $1,300, I'll be all over that. $1,500, I'm probably going to get it anyway. If it goes up to $1,800, not a chance. Pixel 7a, $450 to $500. So that's what he put 2 days ago. More specifically, the tipster claims that the Pixel Foldable could be priced at $1,300, we hope, to $1,500. By comparison, the Galaxy Z Fold 4 launched at $1,800 in the US, so the Google Foldable could be as much as $300 to $500 cheaper than the Samsung handset. Brar also suggests the Pixel 7a will retail for $450 to $500. The $450 price tag would be in line with the Pixel 6a, that's true. However, leak specs suggest we could see welcome additions like wireless charging and the high refresh rate, and I think that would justify a $50 increase. Nevertheless, the apparent Pixel Fold pricing could be the latest sign that Fold-style foldable phones are coming down in price. Yeah, everybody's starting to bring them down. For one, Honor recently launched the €1,599 Magic V's, being €200 cheaper than the Galaxy Z Fold 4 in Europe. Meanwhile, the budget-focused brand Tecno is offering its Phantom V Fold handset for $1,088 in India compared to the Z Fold 4, $1,873. So a lot cheaper there. Now, of course, that is a budget brand. But I hope the Pixel Fold comes out at the $1,300. But if it's $1,500, I don't know. I can't see myself not getting it unless it's more than that. So that's pretty exciting to me. So I wanted to make sure everybody saw that story. So what do you think, Ted? You be getting one?
Mm-hmm. I doubt it.
Even when if it's that much cheaper, you still won't go for a Pixel Fold, huh?
Nah.
Okay, I'll definitely go for it if it's $1,300. And oh yes, right. We have not seen Renz tonight. As soon as I saw your sponsor thing, I thought of Renz.
Yeah, I haven't seen Renz.
Oh, I hope he's okay. Renz, if you're out there, hope you put something in the comments to let us know you're okay. Otherwise, we'll just keep our prayers up with you. So, I think the whole Pixel. So you're not excited at all about the Pixel Fold or not?
I'm excited, yeah. Your first foldable from major manufacturer besides Samsung.
Yeah, exactly. That's not China because there's like 3 or 4 of them in China already.
Yeah, that's not Korean.
Exactly.
In the US.
Exactly. So we want to move on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to back to share screen. Okay, now we're down to the Galaxy A54, A34. So I wrote Galaxy A54 US in April, A34 international launch skips the US. And this was on 9 to 5 Google. And Ted, I assume you're going to read this one?
That's
I mean, you don't have to. Up to you.
I don't give a hoot about budget phones.
So you want me to read it?
I'll read it.
All right.
Actually, no,
He's-
you get that one. I'll take the Google last one.
Okay. All right. All right. Now, this has to do with the A54. This sounds like it's going to be their U.S. premium budget phone. So you'll see what I mean. Samsung Galaxy A54 hits the U.S. in April for $450 with 5 years of updates, and this was 2 days ago. I always like stories by Ben Schoon. He always does a good job. All right, let's go to read a view. The most popular Android phones in the world are often from Samsung's Galaxy A series. That's very true. And today, the company is announcing the Galaxy A54 for the U.S. market with a reasonable price, I agree, and updates for years to come. The Samsung Galaxy A54 will arrive in the U.S. as the company's only high-end mid-range phone this year, with the Galaxy A34 that launched internationally earlier today, skipping the States. There's also been no word on the Galaxy A74, which we've had the 70s in the past, with rumors saying it won't be released at all. So this A54 may be the highest phone that we get this year in the U.S. And I'm tempted to get it. But if you guys remember, I got the A52. I didn't do much with it. I ended up selling it to Don in Oklahoma, and he loves it. I'm very tempted to get it, but that's coming in April, and the fold will be announced in May. I think I need to wait and see what that price is going to be. That's my guess. We'll see. When it launches on April 6th, so we're only a few weeks away, the Galaxy A54 will continue on the legacy that Samsung's A50 series has built over the past few years, offering many high-end features at a much lower cost, and that's true. The A52 and the A53 were excellent phones for the price. For $449, the phone delivers a 6.4-inch FHD plus AMOLED display that runs at 120 hertz. That's backed up by an octa-core chip with 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage. The phone also retains a micro SD card, but has no 3.0 millimeter headphone jack. Gee, what a surprise. There's a 5,000 milliamp battery. That's good to power the show with USB-C charging. The camera system includes a 50 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5 megapixel macro camera, and a 32 megapixel front face. Sounds pretty good for a budget phone to me. As far as the software is concerned, the Galaxy A54 will ship with Android 13 and One UI 5.1. The phone will be eligible for 4 years of major Android updates and 5 years of security update. Good for Samsung. Through the latter, though the latter tends to slow down during the last year or two. So that's, I guess, what the purple A54 will look like. When it debuts, the Galaxy A54 will be available in Awesome Graphite, which I guess is that, and Awesome Violet, which I gather that's Awesome Violet. Color options. Sales will be open on Samsung.com, AT&T, T-Mobile, US Cellular, Verizon, and other major retailers such as Amazon. So you'll be able to get this in a lot of places. So just wanted to, some people get excited about the A50, especially the A54 coming to the US. So I think it's worth getting excited about it if you're not getting an expensive Samsung phone, because you're getting a very good Samsung phone for a very good price, in my opinion. So just wanted you guys to see that. Let me get out of here. Stop screen. Okay. Well, you're very quiet today. Or quiet. Oh, there's Renz. Okay. Renz, we were starting to worry about you. Glad you're here, brother. I forgot to. Oh, you forgot to change your time? Oh, you're getting old too, are you? I understand, Renz.
Too? Yeah.
So you guys do the jumping back and forth spring and fall too, I gather. All right, just as long as you're here, we don't have to worry about you. We're good. So, I never put my brand stuff back on. Let me put it back on here. There we go. Okay. So, all right. And we're down to our last story, I guess. So you're going to do the Google Glass story, right?
Yeah. I'm not liking this. Look at all this noise.
What noise?
The noise in my camera feed.
Oh, okay.
I don't have manual controls over it like I do with my other camera. So,
okay, I got you. But still, things are looking pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
All right, let me click
But
on
I
this.
like to control the light, but it doesn't know how to meter for the light. Stupid thing.
Sorry.
It's a fun-facing camera. It's a fun-facing camera. It's part of the course.
Exactly. I think it looks pretty good. All right, this is on Tech Radar, so whenever you're ready.
Okay. Put up on my Pixel.
All these years, I never did get.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Google Glass. You were my favorite gadget mistake by Lance Ulanoff. Let's see. So Google Glass is dead again. Not partially dead or just shifted to a different, less visible market. It's really, truly, and sincerely dead. No more hardware and soon no more software support. It's the end, and despite all its shortcomings, I'm a little sad.
That's him right there, I gather.
Let's see. Google announced the sunsetting of the product, which had spent much of the decade in the enterprise market, on Wednesday, March 15th. The decision marks a sad footnote in what it was, for a time, an exciting, groundbreaking wearable ride. Google Glass arrived 2012 as Project Glass on the face of a group of paratroopers who landed at Google I/O 2012 and on stage with Google co-founder Sergey Brin. And yeah,
they certainly made a splash. I remember that.
Yep. I know he really enjoyed the project because one of the, he was having an affair with one of the heads.
Oh,
No
right.
tech product has a better launch or before since. That's unfortunate. Of course, when you start from that height, there's probably nowhere else to go but down.
Yeah. And how many? And yeah, before or since, how many skydives have there been since? Probably none.
I got one of the very first Glass Explorer editions. The design then was not much different from what Google discontinued this year, which will be supported until September. It's a thin wraparound piece of metal with the components housed on one side. Hold on.
You can see it right here.
Firefox isn't giving me a reader mode, huh? Boy, darn. Hold on, bear with me, guys. Let me just send this over to Pocket. Pocket, send me the story. There we go.
Okay.
Back in business, although I don't get to see pictures. Let's see. To activate features like taking a picture.
Wait. You skipped too much.
I'm just describing what it is. Like, you see the picture. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
To activate features like taking a picture, you said, okay, Google. You could also use some gestures like, oh boy, it could show you news, weather alerts, all of it delivered from your paired phone. It was a platform, which means that there was an SDK and people could build apps for it. Yes, for a time, you could even tweet directly from Google Glass. Describing it now, I realize the whole thing sounds a bit complicated and ridiculous, and yet in those early days, I was smitten. I didn't even care that I had to wear them on top of my regular glasses. I'm sure they might have looked a little less goofy if I had invested in prescription lens attachment, but even I wasn't ready for that level of ocular commitment. And when I say I wore them everywhere, I mean almost everywhere. My friend Robin Scoble famously wore them in the shower. I never went that far. Let's see, Glass TV. I wore them on multiple national TV shows. So often that I became the unofficial Google Glass guy. My image would appear in stories I didn't write and in publications I didn't work for. I wore them to CES. And next, Star Trek: The Next Generation's Gordy, that's LeVar Burton.
It's Geordi, not Gordy.
Geordi.
You ever watch Star Trek?
I
Okay.
never actually caught his name.
Wow. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
What he thought of them. Without missing a beat, he told me that they were no match for his visor.
That's true. That was a good answer.
I got Sergey Brin to show me how to wear them properly. I tore down a pair to see how Google puts them together. Google was not happy.
I can see that.
I wore them to a fashion show and live streamed the event. Google Glass included a microphone, which meant every video had my nasal voiceover. Wherever I went, they were on my face, and people were fascinated. Over appalled. I think I enjoyed the intention. Dude, where's your dignity? At the same time, some people started to become concerned about the invasive nature of technology. You're wearing a camera on your face and possibly sharing images and videos that you shouldn't. I never did this and always announced that I plan to record. Soon Google Glass was being banned. I recall Comic-Con banning them, and they were very understanding concerned about them appearing in bathrooms.
Yeah, I remember when Comic-Con did that. Yeah.
It didn't take me almost anyone with other than normal human wearing Google Glass to realize that Google was asking us to make an unacceptable trade-off. At the time, now it's not even a problem.
Yeah, but you remember as the weeks went on, more and more people were resenting them. I remember that.
I don't know how, don't know why. People barely have them.
Because everybody who saw somebody with them on, and it was very obvious, was afraid you were taking a video of them or taking pictures of them and sharing it.
Everybody. So we could have access to the automation of an intelligent wearable or look noble. It wasn't just how Google Glass looked on your head. It was how you looked using them. There was a head nod to wake the tiny display that to outside every observer looked like a greeting, but was nothing of the sort.
Yeah, I'm sure that was
Were
weird.
you looking up to the left, or was it to the right to see the AR, which would be very distracting when you were facing? A lesson here. 2 years later, Apple showed us what wearable technology should be. The Apple Watch was almost an instant hit because it took some known wearable and infused it with technology and connection. Wearing and glancing at an Apple Watch was completely natural. Nothing about Google Glass ever was. It took me less than a year to break up with Google Glass and realize that with growing hard that I spent almost 12 months looking like a techno weirdo.
Yeah, well, at least he's honest about it.
Don't get me wrong, Google Glass was important. It sparked an interest in smart glasses. I doubt there'll be an Nreal. I've been meaning to try those out.
I
Facebook-
keep thinking about getting Nreal, but I'm waiting for a better pair of AR glasses to come out.
Being cheaper.
No, better.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Facebook Ray-Ban stories. I don't know why they made
I
that.
never heard of them.
Magic Leap, Snapchat spectacles, or even the most discarded Microsoft HoloLens.
What'd you think of Snapchat spectacles? I thought they looked stupid, and I thought they were kind of stupid. That's just me.
I liked them. I was like one of the first, probably the last person in the city to have them before I traded mine in for Spectacles 3.
Okay, yeah. See, I never got them. Yeah,
I
I
actually
didn't.
I did a review on the Spectacles 3, but I never published. I should probably finish that video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I did love the look of the first ones and the second ones, and people complimented me all the time, and I
Oh, really?
once looked classy enough.
Okay. So you're like me. You like the look of the Nreals better? I do.
No, I don't like. I think the spectacles looked nice and fun.
Okay. Yeah, the whole AR glasses thing just has me hooked, and I know that.
Let's see. While our fascination with smart headgear is far from over, millions don the best VR headsets and Meta and HTC could have rolled out mixed reality headgear. In the wings is whatever Apple is working on, and possibly, unfortunately, the named Apple glasses. What I did like most about the spectacles was that at the time, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Oh my gosh, when did I do that video? No, it was like 3 years
3
ago.
years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were so far. I think like they were the best like natural POV glasses that you could have on your head.
Okay. See, I like the AR glasses because they kind of look like glasses as opposed to VR headsets. You know what I mean?
They're not the spectacles. We didn't try to be AR glasses. They were just POV cameras. that you
Yeah.
can-
See, I just like the look of AR glasses. That's just me, though. You know.
Let's see. The Cupertino Giant is a special case. It may be working on something similar to HoloLens or Magic Leap. or Google Glass. I want to say that I learned my lesson with Google Glass. I won't be leaping to try and wear Apple glasses, but then I'd be lying to you. Rest in peace, Google Glass.
Okay. So obviously he was very, very hooked on him, and he's very honest in his story. So I think that's cool. So anyway, yeah, I would think that sometime in the next year I'll end up getting some kind of AR glasses. That would be my guess, because I'm more and more fascinated by the whole idea of AR glasses. So nothing new in the comments. What are you doing with the light again?
I'm trying to, it's overexposing my front face. I don't know. I shouldn't be doing that. Like, ugh, goodness gracious. It doesn't know how to meter for the light well.
You're young and you're good looking. Don't worry about it.
Ugh. I gotta do it. Dim it. It's overblowing this and it shouldn't.
Yeah, I see what you mean, though, to some degree. But you keep messing around with it, so it's hard to see, when you've got it right, because you move it. I guess your eyes are faster than mine. Now you can see it quicker than I can.
This is as good as it's gonna get.
Okay. So we are down to glowing rectangles. Am I doing it or are you doing it?
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Thanks.
All right, let me share screen again. Okay, folks, every week we let you know about glowing rectangles. Wait, let me fix my brand stuff, get it out of the way for a second. Okay. So if you go to reddit.com/r/glowing rectangles, you can put your vlog there. You can put your blog there. You can put it there every day. It'll get upvoted. It could theoretically get downvoted. I don't know anybody who downvotes anything. But every day, if you come over here, come into glowing rectangles, and this was started by some gadget guy, Juan Bagnell, and he's the one who keeps it up to date, and he's the one who allows us to get this exposure that we wouldn't normally have. And we click on where is my top. If you click on top, it shows you what got the most upvotes today. This, I guess, is a commercial. Yeah, this is a commercial. Okay, so Mike got 3 upvotes for his Simply Your Device car vlog, which it was a pretty good car vlog. He does his car vlogs every Monday and Friday. Now, he says he's going to get busier with his DoorDash, so I'm not sure if he'll be consistent with the Monday or Friday, but today was a good one. He did finally make 1,000 subscribers this week. He made it to 1,001. Of course, like we all do, it dropped back a couple, but hopefully Google saw that he made the 1,000, so now he just has to get his 400,000 hours of views, and then he can start making money there. So he had 3 upvotes. There's one for me, which makes it 4. And let's see, Google Pixel Watch drops to lowest price ever with our exclusive coupon. Posted by Raymond Langley, Canada. Okay, so that's gotten 3 votes. And then there's us right now. I'm going to give us a vote right there.
Not spooky.
Yeah, I like seeing us while we're live. That's good. And what's it? Oh, the Unlocker. Yeah, he's got one. He does great camera stuff. I'm going to give him an upvote just because I know his work so well. Microsoft Surface Pro 9 real world test. I have the Surface Pro 8, which is what I'm broadcasting from. When I'm here at Eleanor's house, I'm using the Surface Pro 8. So I haven't tried the Surface Pro 9 as yet. So anyway, if you have any video or any blog that you want to get some exposure to, either your own or somebody else's, you can put it here any day and you'll get some exposure. So once again, that's reddit.com/r/glowing glowing rectangles. So you know where to go get that exposure.
Mhm.
So I'm going to stop
That's
screen. So, and the reason ours is there is Ted set it up so it uploads there automatically. So
Didn't you get a MacBook?
say it again.
Did you get a MacBook?
I got the MacBook here. Yes. Yes. As
Okay.
a matter of fact, as of last night, I was able to start practicing my first editing. So
Okay.
I am getting there. I had to look up how to copy stuff to it and stuff because I didn't have the MacBook Air long enough before.
What did it cost you? 100?
This time, what did it cost me? I think with tax it was $900.
Okay, not bad.
That was a refurbished from Apple, of course. That's like getting a new one, of course.
Yeah.
But it's the M1, and which is for editing. That's going to be much better than the original one I had because the original one I had was 2015. So hopefully by next week I'll be able to make some kind of video showing that I actually can edit on the thing.
With what, iMovie?
No, I'm going to use my own, the same that I use on Windows. I use
Premiere Elements.
I use Premiere Elements, which I just put on there last night, and that's what I did my practicing with last night. And I also use Filmora 12 on both, and I have that on there too, so I can use both on both.
Okay.
But I had to pay for the new Mac version of the Premiere Elements, so I've got Adobe Premiere Elements 2023 on that one, and I have 2022 on the Windows machine, but I don't care. I'm good. So hopefully by next week, I'll be able to show you guys that I can actually edit on it, and it should be good to go. At least that's my hope and my expectation. So that's tonight's show, guys. Thanks to Ted once again for making it a good show. And of course, he keeps us on our toes with the lighting. So none of you ever have to say, lighten up, Ted, because he always does anyway. See, he's still doing it. He's still doing it. So is this where we sing, you light up my life? Okay. Are you done with the lighting now?
Done. So they
Okay.
do.
All right, folks. Thanks for coming in. As always, thanks for everybody who commented. Let me see if there's any new comments. No, nothing new. Okay. And glad everybody came in. And thanks for all your regulars. And we will be back next week as always. And I hope everybody has a very, very blessed weekend. And let's always remember, we all do better when we love each other. See you next week.